right-hand man. And then we have Brandon. Brandon runs my eBay store. And then we also have Drake. Drake runs Simtech Farms. Together, the boys and I have worked hard to create new ways to sell old products. This year we're facing new challenges. We're determined to face these challenges head on and continue to grow our 3 businesses. Welcome to T. Mike's World. T. Mike sells parts on eBay, specializing in vintage outboard motor parts. He has a thriving business due to the lack of availability of these parts. He's sold over 18,000 parts since 2001 and is a top-rated power seller on eBay. T. Mike is a Cajun picker. He travels all over the country picking vintage outboard motors. Once he has acquired these motors, he brings them back here to Cajun country where the boys disassemble, refurbish, and test each part. Brandon is in charge of T. Mike's eBay store and does the listing, pricing, and shipping of all parts. T. Mike is about to find out there is a situation brewing with his eBay business, and the pressure is on T. Mike to solve the problem. Hey, Brandon.
Hey, T. Mike.
How's it going this morning?
Good.
Good. How's the eBay business?
It's great, but we got a problem.
What's the problem?
We're all out of motors.
No way. What do you mean out of motors? I just went to San Antonio and picked up 10 motors about a month ago and brought them over here. You did all those motors?
Well, you told us you wanted to restore some, and you had some restores for other people.
Oh, I forgot I told you that. All right, I tell you what, let's go to the boneyard and see what we got. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's go, Brandon. All right, so Brandon, here's the boneyard, and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 motors. Isn't that right? That's a lot of motors.
Well, you said these 2 are for somebody you're going to restore, and you're going to restore that one, and you want to keep the 2 Johnsons for yourself.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh my God, that's right. So that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, how long would it take for you to finish those motors?
Well, we do 2 a week, so like 3 weeks.
Ooh, I got 3 weeks to find some motors. Wait a minute. What about the other side, the boneyard? Boneyard over here. Let's go see what we got over here. That's where the San Antonio motors were. You did all? Y'all did all those?
We did all of them.
Oh my God, man! I hurt my back so bad hauling them motors from here. I remember now, man. All right. So we got a problem. I'm gonna help solve the problem, and you got a problem you got to solve. I'm gonna get on my marketing schedule again and post for getting motors, but this time I'm going for 20 or 30. What I need you to do is I need you to figure out a way to get those motors from that wagon over there, from that covered cart over there to here without me breaking my back. All right? Can you do that?
Yes, T. Mike.
All right, let's go, Brandon. A couple of weeks have passed now since Brandon told me about the problem we have with him running out of motors. So I pulled out all the tricks out of my bag, and I ran some ads on Craigslist that advertising that I buy vintage outboard motors for $100 a piece, and I ran this ad all over the South. I ran it in Louisiana, Texas, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, North Carolina, Illinois. I ran it, I don't know, maybe 20 states in the South here. And I've done well by doing that. I've made some good picks in the past. I made a nice little pick in Baton Rouge from a nice guy who found some at an auction that I picked up. That was a nice pick. And then I also made a pick up in North Georgia, about 2 hours north of Atlanta last year. Found a nice gentleman and his 2 sons up there that sold me 20 motors in my 18-foot trailer. So I think I've got the perfect pick lined up. I ran this ad in Memphis and found a gentleman named Matt up there who contacted me. He had 4 motors to go pick up, and that's on the way to the ultimate pick. I've got a pick all lined up in Peoria, Illinois from a gentleman named Tim who's got 30 motors for me to pick up. He has more than that. I think he maybe has 100, and he has a lot of parts, carburetors and gear cases and flywheels and all that. We're gonna haggle when I get there on that, but I'm definitely gonna take the 30 motors he's got picked in Peoria, Illinois. So I'm all set to go. I'm gonna go through Memphis and hit to Peoria, a 13-hour drive one way to hit those 2 stops and pick up those motors, stay overnight, and turn around and drive on back. So now I got to get my gear ready. Got to get my cargo trailer bearings checked on it, probably put new tires, get some moving blankets to wrap the motors up in. I'm gonna get all that gear set up, and we're all set to go to solve Brandon's problem. Gotta get some motors. If I don't get the motors for Brandon, he's got about a week left of motors to take apart, and I'm going next week to do this. Next Tuesday I'm leaving. I'll be back on Wednesday. It ought to cut it real close. I might just get back in time to supply him with motors, which is what it's all about. So if everybody's ready, here we go. All right, so T Mike is loaded up, got his cargo trailer with new tires on it and bearings all greased up. Had to reschedule because of rain, one day later to leave on Wednesday. He's driving out the driveway, headed to Peoria, Illinois. 12.5-hour drive, one way. Gonna try to drive it in one day. We'll see how that goes for him. T Mike is on his way. I'll trust you. Here I go.
What I gotta do when I get on it? Start it up and back it up right here.
Back it up? Oh. I thought I was just gonna get on it. I didn't know I had to move. Oh my God, God they don't. Motor mobile. Now that's a good idea. I like that. All right, so you're gonna load them here. I'm gonna drive them to the boneyard, and Drake and Matthew are gonna take them off. How's that?
That's good with me.
All right, here I go. Well, the Motormobile worked wonders. Did you strain?
Nope.
Did you strain?
Nope.
And T-Mike didn't strain. It's all good. All the 20 motors got moved from there to here. Easy peasy. Thank y'all very much for the help.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, ça c'est bon. What a good cold beer. Ça c'est bon is Cajun for that's good, and it is good. Well, everything worked out great. Brandon was out of parts. I was able to drive up to Peoria, Illinois, meet Tim, pick up his parts. I didn't even stop in Memphis. I had a full trailer load and I was out of money. So I got back, and guess what? Brandon figured out a way to move them motors with the Motormobile. He adapted my zero turn with a bracket on the back to move the motors. I'm so proud of him. And look what I brought back. I wrote it down. I brought back 20 motors to restore, 43 props, 29 head covers, 101 carburetors, 44 gear cases, 16 drive shafts, and 3 tubs of motors that were taken apart. I mean, just a great pick. I'm so happy, and I can't wait to finish my beer. Now, where did I put that beer? Golly. Huh. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, thank you, Brandon. Brandon, you been drinking my beer again? Hope y'all enjoyed this episode of T-Mike's World. If y'all did, just click on subscribe. There'll be many more episodes coming out. And always remember, and never forget, here at T-Mike's World, we're
Doing it one motor at a time.